This is Autoline Daily, the show dedicated to enthusiasts of the global automotive industry. Tesla would likely hire a new CEO from within the company if Elon Musk were to step down due to his new pay package getting rejected. That's according to Tesla chair Robin Denholm, who says hiring from within would help ensure a, quote, orderly transition. Shareholders vote on that pay package next week, which would pay Musk up to $1 trillion if he hits all the growth metrics. But even with minimal improvement, Musk would still earn billions, which is why a couple of notable proxy advisors said to vote against the package. While Elon is the face of the company, he recently threatened he wouldn't be CEO if it is rejected. And after speaking with him directly, Denholm said, quote, "There's no question in my mind that if we don't get this across, there is a high probability he would step down or become less engaged." We speculated on last week's Autoline After Hours that if Musk were to leave, Tesla's stock would take a massive hit. But it wouldn't necessarily mean the death of the company. It needs to keep innovating, and Denholm hinted at a changing of mindset around the Cybercab. She now says Tesla views the Cybercab as its long-promised affordable EV, and that it's willing to make fundamental changes like adding a steering wheel and pedals to sell the vehicle in higher volumes. Stellantis is getting serious about robo-taxis. Earlier this month, the automaker partnered with Chinese company Pony.ai to test autonomous Peugeot vans in Europe. The eventual goal is to launch services at a later date. And now Stellantis is joining forces with chipmaker NVIDIA, Foxconn, and Uber to develop Level 4 autonomous vehicles for robotaxi fleets worldwide. One is a medium-sized van that looks like the Peugeot test vehicle, but the other looks brand new and is based on the Stella Small platform. As for the other partners, NVIDIA will provide the autonomous driving software, Foxconn will provide hardware and systems integration, while Uber will run the robotaxi service. The companies are aiming to start producing the vehicles in 2028 and will initially launch operations in the U.S. with 5,000 vehicles. And in somewhat related news, EV startup Lucid says it plans to deliver one of the world's first Level 4 autonomous vehicles for private ownership. Using NVIDIA technology, the partnership will first develop a point-to-point Level 2 Plus advanced driver assistance system that goes into the Gravity SUV and Lucid's upcoming midsize vehicles. And then to achieve Level 4 driving, Lucid will integrate NVIDIA's computers and software into its vehicles, as well as its sensor suite, which includes cameras, LiDAR, and radar. However, Lucid didn't say when the fully autonomous vehicles will launch.
Making a life full of memories, one road trip at a time. That's what really matters. Bridgestone Weather Peak tires with a 70,000-mile limited warranty.
We're going to dedicate the second half of the show to a bunch of the vehicles that just made their debut at the Japan Mobility Show. We showed you some Toyota teasers the other day, but now we get a much better look at them all. As we reported, Toyota is going to make Century an all-new luxury brand positioned above Lexus. There's already a Century sedan and SUV, and Toyota just revealed a large coupe model. The company wants to take on luxury brands like Bentley and Rolls-Royce, and it sounds like Century will also be sold outside of Japan. But speaking of Lexus, it's adopting the philosophy of space and freedom. Interestingly, that even includes a 6-wheeled LS van and a 3-wheeled one-person autonomous mobility pod. And it sounds like LS will kind of become like its own brand within the Lexus lineup. Beyond the 6-wheeled van, it also showed off a 4-door concept called the LS Coupe. And last but not least, Toyota showed a wide range of products, including a futuristic Corolla concept. The model is based on Toyota's new vehicle architecture, which is able to support electric, hybrid, and ICE powertrains. The company's full reveal is over an hour long, so there's even more to check out, and we'll provide a link if you want to do that. Honda took the wraps off a couple of concepts. First up is a compact EV called the Super One prototype. It features a setting called Boost Mode that was developed exclusively for the model. It increases the power output while synchronizing a simulated 7-speed transmission with the active sound control system to mimic engine noises and gear shifts. Honda says it's already started road tests of the Super One prototype in Japan, the UK, and other Asian countries, and it's aiming to launch a production version in Japan next year, followed by other countries. The other concept Honda revealed is the next model in its Zero series of electric vehicles, the Honda Zero Alpha. The automaker revealed the Zero Saloon and the Zero SUV at CES earlier this year, and this new model is being added as an entry model for the Zero series. The production version of the Honda Zero Alpha will go on sale globally starting in 2027, mainly in Japan and India. Mazda also unveiled a couple of concept vehicles. First up is the Vision Cross Compact. Mazda didn't share many details about this model, but says it represents its vision of smart mobility and features AI technology that's capable of natural conversation and suggesting destinations. The other concept Mazda revealed is the Vision Cross Coupe. It's a plug-in hybrid that features a turbocharged 2-rotor Wankel engine paired with an electric motor and battery. The system produces a total of 503 horsepower and delivers 160 kilometers or nearly 100 miles of electric range and a total range of 800 kilometers or just under 500 miles. And lastly, BYD officially revealed the K-car it teased last week. Called the Racoo, it features a 20 kilowatt-hour LFP battery pack, which is expected to deliver 180 kilometers or about 112 miles of range. The Racoo goes on sale next year in Japan with an expected starting price around $17,000. BYD is gradually growing its lineup in Japan. The Racoo will be its 5th model on the market after the Atto 3, Dolphin, Seal, and Sea Lion 7. And that brings us to the end of today's show. Thanks for making Autoline a part of your day.
Autoline Daily is brought to you by Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. CSP, the composites solution partner. Intrepid Control Systems, over-the-air engineering, boost your game. And thanks to the following YouTube and Patreon members.
Developing today's vehicles, issues can happen in an instant. What good is knowing your problems without the data to solve them? Meet Wireless Neovi Cloud, your secure off-the-shelf solution, empowering real-time collaboration for quick resolution. With Wireless Neovi Cloud, your team can prevent issues before they can escalate. Driver communication data and remote diagnostics to analyze and resolve your problems using OTA, allowing your executives oversight throughout the process. Wireless Neovi Cloud, your vehicle update solution in production and on the road. Intrepid Control Systems, driven by your data.
At CSP, we work with OEM engineers across the country on their journeys to lighter, safer, and more eco-friendly vehicles. Learn more at thecsp.com.